Hi everyone and welcome to your collective tarot love message. This is going to be a reading that is not intended for any sign specifically, but if you've clicked on this reading, then there's obviously something here that's led you here. You've been guided to perhaps hear the messages, or perhaps this is something that you might need reminding of. So once again, not a reading that's intended for any sign specifically. It is going to be a collective message, but obviously if you've clicked on this reading, there's something here that's pulled you here. On that note, it is going to be a general reading, so please be mindful of that. If you're after a personal reading with me, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is also going to be listed below the video. Also, there is going to be a part 2, an extension to this reading. And the extension reading is going to be made available via the extension link, which will be included below, just where this, just below the video where the show more section is. Okay guys, let's go ahead and let's turn to the cards. In today's reading, we are not going to pose any question, okay? We are just going to shuffle the cards and see what messages the cards have for you at this specific point in time. So what messages do you need to be guided through? So far there is a lot of fire energy, and fire is a very primal type of energy. And from what I'm sensing, there's something here that's being ignited. Okay, there's something that's being ignited in the energies here. So what do I mean by that? I feel like for some of you there's an awakening of some sort. Okay, there is something, it just feels like there's something within your energy that's being awakened. Maybe something that's been laying dormant inside of you for quite some time. Something that's been in slumberland is now being awakening. Okay, it could be that your soul is awakening. It could be that you might be meeting someone or connecting with someone who's going to awaken something inside of you. Perhaps you're going to connect with someone else and the both of you are going to awaken each other. It could be you might be awakening a passion inside of you, awakening a talent, a gift that you've been gifted. There's something here that I feel like is finally coming to life. And I feel like either this person may have, either you were always destined to connect with this person, or you were always destined to connect with whatever this is. So it could be a talent, it could be a dream job, it could be an opportunity, but whatever this is, it's got this energy, like this charge of electricity behind it. It's something that's going to jolt you wide awake. It's something that's going to really awaken your senses and really awaken your energy. Okay, there's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of newness. That's how best to describe this. There's a lot of newness in the energies here. The Six of Swords is an indication of moving on. This is an energy of traveling. Okay, so for a lot of you, there is this movement that's being predicted in the cards. Now, for some of you, you could be moving very soon, or you might be in the process of moving. This could be, you could be moving houses, you could be traveling, you could be going to, you could be relocating to a new home or residential address, you could be moving houses, you could be moving into a new role, okay, at work, you could be starting with a new company. You could also be moving, for some of you, this is like you're moving across a body of water, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to do it by boat, but it's like I see you like you're flying across a body of water, and it's at a distance to where you are right now. So there's a long geographically, there's a bit of a distance to go to where it is that you want to, that you need to end up here. So some of you, I feel like you're flying, I feel like you've got travel plans to go overseas. Could be, you know, Europe, Asia, America. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of movement here for you. Okay, there's a bit of a journey here. Okay, it's a physical journey as much as it is a spiritual one, an emotional one. So there's something here that I feel like you're moving, and with this movement energy, wherever it is that you're going to, it's getting you, even though it's at a distance, ironically, it's getting you closer to where you need to go. So for instance, you know, if you're being pulled to go to a certain country, to visit a certain country, to stay there, to live there, or even just to pass by, right? If you're being pulled to a certain country or a certain destination, even like another city or another state, or if you're being pulled, or if your energy is being pulled on to work at a certain, with a certain company or a certain job, this is an energy that is calling you, that's pulling on you, okay? And there's something there for you. There is a part of your destiny that awaits you there. So it just could be a dream job that you might land. It could be that, you know, there's a soulmate that is waiting for you on the other side of the world. But whatever is pulling and calling on your energy, okay, this is something that is for you. And for a lot of you, you know, if this doesn't resonate with you, if you're not being pulled on something, then perhaps you know, you're just not there yet. But for a lot of you, I feel like you know what I'm talking about when I say that something is calling you, okay? This is something that's pulling on your energy, it's calling you. It's not a pushing kind of energy. It's not something that you have to be pushed to, you know, pushed to do, or, you know, pushed to pursue. It's something that's pulling on you, and a push and a pull are two very different energies. So there's something here that I feel like it's a new start that awaits you, and this new start honestly feels like it's in a new space. There is a lot of travel that I see in the cards that are being predicted for you here. There's a lot of I feel like a new space, new beginnings, okay, new connections, new chapters, new networking opportunities as well for a lot of you. But I feel like, yeah, you're moving. It's a fresh start. Notice how this sailor here, he's leaving the troubled waters, okay, and he's moving into calm, serene seas. So it's like you're leaving something turbulent behind. For some of you, you're leaving behind turbulent situations, and you're moving away from them. But to move away from these situations, you have to physically get up and go. That's the message that I have for you. You are moving from what it feels like, you're moving from something that's been turbulent to you're moving to something that's going to be stable. Okay, so you're finally moving on, and I think it's going to give you peace of mind, or whatever it is that you're pursuing here, or wherever it is that you're going is going to give you peace of mind. It's going to give you stability, security. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, I'm seeing that for a lot of you, you're planting seeds for the future here. You're planting seeds for your future. Okay, there are opportunities that I feel like are going to come to you in abundance. And the reason these opportunities are going to come to you now, because you've made the necessary action. Okay, you've taken that necessary step, that necessary action to get closer to those opportunities. So don't be surprised if, you know, suddenly opportunities and, you know, connections all of a sudden start presenting themselves to you. Okay, it's not a coincidence. It's because you've made that effort, you've made that conscious effort to get closer to these opportunities, to put yourself in that path of those opportunities. You know what I mean? And for a lot of you, this is what it seems to me like. There's an abundance here for you. This could be, look, this could be material wealth that we're seeing for you, the Ten of Pentacles, okay? It could be that you could, you know, your financial situation is going to improve. I'm talking about leaps and bounds here, okay? Not just improve a little, but leaps and bounds. For others of you, this is you're planting seeds for your future, okay? You're planting those seeds that are going to sprout, blossom, thrive, and grow like never before, okay? And this is coming in abundance as well. You could also be connecting with people, okay? Lots of people that potentially, those connections are going to really pay off handsomely. There's also, like, you could be connecting with new romantic energies, with networking connections. Opportunities could be coming your way. You could meet someone who then could put you onto someone else who has, you know, connections, or who somehow will put you onto something else. It just feels like you're showing up at the right place at the right time. And the Ten of Pentacles does feel like, to me, you're also building some sort of legacy for some of you, okay? You're building some sort of legacy, which I think is going to, there's somehow your name is tied into this legacy, and I feel like this is something you potentially might pass on later on in life. There's something here that you're building. That's what it feels like. For some of you, I'm also seeing that whatever it is that you're building here, okay, you need to kind of put in the money to make this money. I don't know exactly what that means, but I feel like it's like you got to, you know, put in the work to make it work. And for some of you, you have to put in the money to actually get your investments back. Page of Wands, I feel like there's someone here that's going to show up in your life very unexpectedly and very soon. It does feel like it's a new energy. I don't think this is anyone from your past, because the whole point of this reading is you leaving the past behind, and in leaving the past behind and moving on from something, you're also moving on from people here, okay? Because you're the Six of Swords is like moving on from the past, which you might have been stuck in. So if you've been stuck in a rut, if everything has been a little bit stagnated and felt a little bit mundane lately, if your relationships felt a little bit stale and like, you know, they weren't growing or going anywhere, I feel like you're finally, you know, getting up and you're saying, you know, you've had enough. And it's been the Six of Swords, there's such a multitude there. It's been so long that you've been feeling this way that I feel like you're finally ready to make a move. You're finally ready to move on. And look, I'm not gonna lie, there is this energy of you feeling a little bit overwhelmed or even scared, uncertain. But there's also, you know, the Wands brings this energy of excitement. You're also very excited for what lies ahead, because what lies ahead is uncertain. You don't know, and anything can happen. Like literally anything can happen. And that's the kind of energy you need to lean in more. But Page of Wands represents a very youthful, playful, a very charming, adventurous type of energy. Someone who I feel like you're going to connect to almost instantly. There's a very strong attraction between you and this person. It could be a physical attraction, okay? This is someone you might find extremely attractive physically, and this person may be very physically attracted to you. But it also could be like an energy where this person's energy just plays so well with yours. You guys are just responding to each other's energy. You know, you're just sort of recognizing each other's energy. You're both maybe awakened. Remember how at the start of the reading we spoke about you potentially meeting with someone? This person could awaken something inside of you, or you could awaken, you know, something inside of them, or the both of you could do that to each other, or like your energy sparks something inside of them, or their energy sparks something inside of you, but you're both responding to each other's energy, which is always a great thing. I feel like you're meeting this person, for those of you that are traveling or have plans to travel, I feel like you're going to meet this person at a distant foreign land, okay? So if you have plans to travel, I don't know, Europe or you know, wherever, the world is a beautiful place. I feel like you're meeting this person, yeah, wherever it is that you have plans to travel. So it feels like you're meeting them on distant shores, right? Or I feel like the cards could also be telling us that this is someone from overseas. This is someone who was born overseas, who lived maybe overseas, someone who is very like foreign, like has a very strong foreign accent or very different accent to yours, can speak a few languages, it's just very exotic looking, okay? Some of you, I'm seeing that either you're traveling during the summer, springtime, okay, during the warmer months of the year, or otherwise I feel like this is someone who, this person comes from it's like the Middle East, Africa, like really hot regions, okay, really parts of the world where it gets really hot, just very humid, just dry desert heat. Australia's up there too. Yeah, so somewhere from where like it's really hot, very desert like kind of yeah. I feel like there's more than one person though. I feel like there's more, because you know, I'm getting the Page of Wands and I'm getting the Three of Wands, and I feel like there's more than one person that you're going to connect with. One of them is going to be a younger energy. This person is going to be younger than yourself. Could be by a lot, could be just by a few years, but mark my words, this person is going to be younger. This person is also going to have that playful kind of energy. That's that person that you're going to be really attracted to. Then there's someone else that's coming in for you, the Three of Wands. We don't really see his face, so we're a little unsure of what this person looks like, okay? It's a little bit hazy, a little bit foggy. But what we do know, there is going to be this pull, okay? More of this pull energy. Their energy is going to pull on yours. This is someone who I feel like is going to also spark something with, you know, their energy is going to spark something within yours, but a curiosity. I feel like with this person, there's a sense of passion, a curiosity, an adventure. And I think with this person that I'm seeing, there's more of a calmness, there's more of a mature energy with this person. Okay, so this is someone, and I feel like this could be someone around your age or even someone a little bit older. But this person is, you know, this is someone who's an adventurer, whereas this is more of a traveler. That's how I see these two people. But you're meeting, and look, you're going to be more than two people, especially if you're getting out there, you know, traveling the world or going to new places, starting new positions. You're going to be connecting with more than two people, but these two in particular are really going to take, you're really going to take to them. Their energy is really going to play well with yours. This is someone who I feel like you're really going to, they're going to stand out for you, okay? And you'll have to choose between these two individuals. It's not going to be an easy choice, but because I feel like you're going to connect well with both, but I feel like at the end of the day, you'll make the choice that is right for you, okay, whatever that is. I feel like there's something new for you here with the Ace of Swords in terms of the way that I feel like there's going to be a shift within you, okay, and I feel like this has a lot to do with pushing yourself outside of the comfort zone within the next few months, within the year. I feel like you're really going to new places, physically, emotionally, mentally, and I feel like that's going to spark a shift inside of you, because I see there's a shift in your attitude, okay? There's something here that's changing in your mental perception. You're starting to see things differently. You're starting to shift perspectives. I think you're starting to see things maybe from different angles, being a little bit more open. I just see a big shift in your attitude, in your beliefs. Yeah, I see that shifting for you in a very, very big way. Okay, so, you know, not only is there a shift for you external, because that's all nice, but there's also such a massive, ginormous shift for you internally. You're changing your beliefs. You're changing the way that you see the world and the way that you see you. You're also changing that. You know, how you see yourself is so very important. And you're seeing yourself in a new light, in a better light. And I think this has a lot to do with, you know, Three of Wands energy is pushing yourself outside of the comfort zone. Okay, I feel like there's so much that lies ahead for you. There's like this adventure that waits for you, but you have to take the first step, because the adventure is not going to grow legs. It's not going to come knocking on your door. Okay, you have to take that first steps. And for a lot of you, you're ready to take the first steps. For some of you listening, you know, if you're too daunted by this and if you're not ready to take the first steps, whatever your adventure is to you, right? Then it's okay. You know, maybe this reading is just not for you, maybe not for you right now. But for those of you who know what I'm talking about, who really resonate with this, you just have to take that first step, okay? Whether that first step means leaving your turbulent situation behind, whether it means packing up and, you know, literally putting yourself out into a whole new space, okay? Moving, traveling, getting out there, starting a new opportunity, whatever it is, you know what it is, okay? You're the expert on your own, you know, life and relationship. You know what it is, but it all starts outside of your comfort zone. That's where the growth is, right? And then you've got the Knight of Wands. I feel like things are going to be happening very quickly for you, but there's a catch, okay? Once you make up your mind about what it is that you want to do, about what it is that, you know, where it is that you want to go, what it is that you want to be, you know, I feel like once you start making up your mind about things, about people, or even like about yourself, things are going to start happening quickly for you. Because for some of you, you might be like, there's this kind of leaf in the wind kind of energy. Maybe some of you feel a little bit, not aimless or directionless, but you're kind of just trying to stay open and you're not really sure what you want to do, okay? You're just sort of staying open and seeing, you know, what comes to you, which is a really great energy to be, because you're okay if something happens, you're okay if it doesn't. I feel like it's a really good place to be. But I think for some of you, I see that over the next few months, and I think it's going to take a little bit, it could even take a little bit longer, but over the next few months, I feel like some of you are finally going to start, it's like I'm seeing direction, because the Knight of Wands is someone who's making a beeline for someone or something, right? And I think this is you. You're finally making up your mind about something. And then when you do, you know, you're making a beeline for whatever this is. Or I feel like you're also attracting people who are just sort of making a beeline for you. You're going to be attracting people and opportunities who want what you want. Because at the end of the day, don't forget that what you're seeking is also seeking you. Okay, so you're putting out this energy where, you know, you're inviting a certain person or you're inviting a certain opportunity into your life. And that person or that opportunity is, you know, their antennas are up and they're picking up on your energy and they're responding to it. Look, I feel like you're going to have to, I see that there is some sort of big decision or some big choice that you're going to have to make with the Two of Pentacles energy. I feel like this is, you know, you're going to be having a lot of fun. I see a lot of fun, okay? It's a very frivolous kind of energy, but he's juggling the Two of Pentacles, but he doesn't seem exhausted or fatigued by this. To me, it looks like he's having, you know, a lot of fun. So I feel like there's a lot of fun that's coming into your life. I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty, which is part of the fun and the excitement. I feel like there's a lot of new connections that you'll be making, new people you'll be meeting, new opportunities that are going to be coming your way. And this is something that you're attracting, so kudos to you. But I see that there's a lot happening for you guys. I guess the message here would be just to, you know, don't get exhausted in the process. You know, don't try to take on too much, because it's not just about, you know, the destination. It's about the journey getting there, okay? The journey is equally as important as the destination. So don't just be too much in a hurry to get there, wherever there is for you. It's all about enjoying yourself along the way. And there is so much fun for you to be had. But you need to make sure you stay present. You need to make sure you're in the moment. There's a lot that's happening for you here, but I see you having a lot of fun with it all. And if you do, you know, if there is that shift in mental perception that we're speaking about here, if you do decide to have fun with it all, you'll have a blast. You'll have you know, the most fun you've ever had in your life. There's a lot, I feel like there's a lot that waits for you, and there's a lot that you're waiting for as well, okay? I think whatever it is that you're seeking, for some of you, you don't know it yet, but you're seeking something, and that something is seeking you. And, you know, it's going to come into focus. You're going to get clarity more on this as you go deeper into your journey here. But Two of Pentacles is definitely this energy of, you know, having fun with everything. I also see that there's going to be some very important choices that you're going to make. One of which is going to be, you're going to have to make. One of which is going to be between these two people, between these very beautiful, charming, romantic suitors. But I feel like only one of them is really right for you. I'm not saying the other one is wrong, but I feel like one just fits more, okay? One just makes more sense. And you'll know when you're in that moment, in that situation, you'll know the right decision to make, because it'll be the decision that your heart, you know, sets on. But I also feel like there's something here. Something is coming. I feel like things are coming in twos for you. So, like, in the next 2 days, something might happen. In the next 2 months, you might meet someone. You might get an opportunity. You might get 2 opportunities. You might have 2 jobs that's, you know, that you might land. You might go to 2 different travel destinations, even though you've just planned for one. Somehow, you know, you're going to, I don't know, there might be a stopover and you're going to make a fun trip out of that too. I don't know, it just feels like things are happening in twos here for you. Okay, so 2 days, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 hours, 2 people, I don't know, 2 opportunities, 2 jobs, 2 companies. You know, I think you get where I'm going with this. Things are happening in twos for you here. So it's good, because what that gives you is that gives you choice. And having choices is always good, right? Being in a position to decide, to make a choice, you know, that's a pretty good position to be in. So for a lot of you, that's where I see you. You know, the world is sort of, the universe, the world is presenting you with options, with choices. And the beauty is you get to pick. So for a lot of you, I do see that there's a lot of choices, or there's a lot of options that are being presented to you here, and you're definitely, you know, you're picking and choosing the right ones. I see this Queen of Swords energy entering your life. This, even, it may be a lady, okay, or it might be a female or a male, but a very I see it having a very, like, it's a masculine energy for me with the Queen of Swords, okay? This person is going to be a mentor. This is someone who I feel like is going to be a mentor. Now, for some of you, this could be I don't know, some of you might be starting some sort of mentorship. If that's what I might see, and you'll align with this figure, this Queen of Swords figure. For others of you, there is someone here who is around your energy, okay? Someone who could be a parent, guardian, it could be a friend, it could be someone you work with, it could be someone that you're yet to meet. But I see this person being very wise, very mature, full of wisdom, okay? This person is going to offer you her pearls of wisdom, a lot of advice that you're going to really end up valuing. And this person is going to be very, you know, the Queen of Swords is a little bit blunt. She is seen as a little bit cold and icy, but that's only because she speaks the truth. And a lot of people, you know, they don't handle the truth very well. But, you know, she doesn't like to sugarcoat anything. She values truth above all things. So this is someone who I feel like is very truthful, very honest, very transparent, and because of that, they do come across as a little bit cold, icy, or a little bit blunt, but they're not, okay? This person has your best interests at heart, and this is the Queen of Swords energy. This is someone who could be a male, could be a female. You know, if it's a female, she has more of a masculine energy, okay? This person is someone who speaks the truth, who doesn't hold back, someone who, you know, tells it like it is, someone who's very direct, very forward. Don't let this not that this person is going to intimidate you, but don't be intimidated by this person's honesty, because they value, you know, what's best for you. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Bye for now.